is Louise with Louise McCart. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing a coaster, but not just a normal coaster. I have been given a challenge by a YouTuber and fluid artist named Andrea, and she's from Wearing Your Art on Your Sleeve, and she gave me a color palette she wanted to challenge me with that she saw on Crystal Coast Originals on a swipe that artist did. So she asked if I could do it, so I'm going to try and see what we get. So I'm going to mimic the palette as much as possible with colors I've got. This here is red oxide, and I dolled it up just a touch with some Pearl Marmalade by Arteza. This is Artist Loft Aqua Green. Just was mixing it. This is Prussian Blue by Arteza. And my last color is, was supposed to be raw sienna. I don't have raw sienna. I do have burnt sienna. But the raw sienna looked very much like red oxide. I'm sorry, yellow ochre. So I started with yellow ochre and darkened it up a little bit with some burnt sienna. So that's the color palette. I got my Australian Floetrol cell activator today. And let's get started. So here's my order, and we'll see what we come up with. Now, normally I like to do, if you've been watching me, you'll see that I often will go with 5 colors in my color palette. Now, I'm not saying that I have to, it just seems to be what I gravitate to, what I tend to do out of habit. So this is going to kind of break me out of that a little bit. So I'm going to try this color palette and see from here where I go. Hopefully we got a good one here. So I'm starting with this red ochre, I'm sorry, the red oxide in the middle. Got a couple bubbles in there, big monster bubbles. I'm going to throw in here real quick, even though you have a great color palette, the sequencing and the layering is so important. This is the aqua green. Now, the person, Crystal Coast, did it in a swipe. And I've said before in my videos that swipes don't necessarily translate into bloom creations. Sometimes the color palettes don't necessarily work out. I've seen it myself, where I'll find something that I think is fantastic as a bloom. I go to swipe, and it's like, what happened? But we'll see. I don't want to be a negative nanny here. That's the Prussian Blue. And here is the facsimile to the raw sienna. Now, sometimes I've had colors surprise me. If you've been watching me, you've seen some of those weird OD green colors I put down that all of a sudden look fantastic. All right, so Activator. White. I got no TLPs, no bling in here. That's the white, nice halo. The black. Well, I'll be darned. Look at that palette. And this is just plain old little tube paints. I didn't want to do anything fancy because she wanted me to do the palette, and I didn't want to, like, drift away from it right off the bat. I wanted to go to that color palette and see what I can do with it. But I'll tell you what, that aqua green, you almost can't go wrong with that. Now, of course, this is my first tile today, so it's going to be harder spreading out this paint. So in my usual way, as we go forward, I will cut out anything that's not pertinent or useful. I might have to put just a dab of pillow down. don't really have enough here. So for anyone new, all I'm doing is spreading the pillow to the edge, so when I spin it, the composition has a place to flow. So activators come back nicely in the middle. Yeah, and she didn't give me an order to put it down in, so I just have taken it upon myself to come up with what, to me, makes sense for the order. I do go through a thought process in what colors I'm laying down first and last. All right, let's give it a, see where we are center-wise. Oh, look good. Interesting. Unlikely color combination in my brain. But that's the fun part about getting a challenge, is that it makes you think outside of your normal box. And that's always good. You want to challenge your paradigm. That red oxide is kind of like a Nicolazo gold, only orangey. Much more, I'm here kind of look to it. There's my scrap paints. Okay, folks, come on, let's spread and stretch. I think being cooler in here definitely affects the paints from not wanting to spread out. All right. Yeah, give me a color combination, I'll play with it. Wow, well, I'd say yes. Get to fully stretch out. Come on. Just want to get that off. Wow. Wow. I like it. Okay, just a couple more just to get that and that off a little bit. I don't want to go too far on that corner because I really like this green. That is really cool. Wow, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Holy cow. All right, we're gonna call it done. Okay, here she is. Look at that, beautiful. So everyone, that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the video. Here are the 4 coasters in this set and the wet results, and I have upcoming the resin results here in a second. Once again, thank you to Andrea from Wearing Your Art on Your Sleeve. I always love a good challenge. So if you're new here and haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, hit the bell and all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials. Leave a comment and a thumbs up, and then YouTube will recognize you as a serious subscriber. At the end, I'll be showcasing a few of my coasters, and I will also link my coaster playlist so you can check out other color combinations and other results. So that's all for now, everybody. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care.